If you're dealing with a high amount of pain anywhere in your body, in your joints, in your muscles, and even on your skin, today I'm going to share with you what I share with my chronic pain patients. 5 ways to naturally relieve pain so that we can combine these therapeutics to ultimately provide deep pain modulation so that you are pain-free after you deploy these 5 tactics. I'm so excited to share with you this pain-relieving video because it'll help change the pain loop that's going on inside your brain. If you're ready to transform your pain state, let's dig into today's video. When you experience pain, especially chronic debilitating pain, it's at the forefront of everything that you do in your existence every day. And it is so all-consuming and so overwhelming. I hear this from so many of my patients who suffer from cancer and degenerative diseases, as well as from patients who are dealing with autoimmune imbalances and chronic pain syndrome. These 5 tips will combine therapeutics, herbals, as well as some DIY tactics that you can deploy to instantly change the state of your pain. So if you feel like you're on the pain hamster wheel, these 5 tips are going to be hugely impactful. My number 1 for pain management is to use far infrared therapy. Particularly here, I like to recommend that individuals invest in far infrared therapy mats. There's a whole assortment and catalog and industry related to far infrared therapy, but what you want is far infrared that you are going to have directly on your skin. Depending on how much pain and where you're experiencing the pain, sometimes a large, almost like massage table size mat that you can lay, it's foldable, but you can lay on your bed or lay on a couch and lay on it and soak that up. There are also far infrared mats that you can place over an abdomen or a shoulder or your neck, even on your head, and you can even sit on these depending on where the pain is. Far infrared therapy, so we call it FIR, far infrared therapy. This is a powerful therapeutic that focuses on your thermoreceptors. And thermoreceptors are an interesting way for us to cut the pain loop and the experience that maybe a particular area, say a shoulder pain, sends signals up to your brain. When we invigorate or stimulate your thermoreceptors, that literally minimizes the pain response. So this is a really interesting way. We're kind of biohacking in a little bit of a way how your body is perceiving pain. By activating and stimulating your thermoreceptors, the response is not pain. You actually get a soothing analgesic and a pain relieving effect. This is powerful. Now, the other reason why I like far infrared is it's a blood flow enhancer. So it enhances circulation, especially to pain points. So it's going to deliver oxygen and nutrients, especially if you have wound healing or pain related to an injury. But it also is an anti-inflammatory. It helps reduce swelling and it promotes lymphatic flow. These are all powerful things collectively that you're going to gain by using far infrared therapy. I'll include some recommendations actually for all of these. Peruse them, see what works for you and what either size you need or maybe investment level. But these are things that are not going to break the bank that you can do at home every day. Now, quick little note, all 5 of these resources you can do at home in your own time as frequently as you prefer. So this is going to be a powerful everyday type of therapeutic that you can deploy as you need it or frequently in a habitual way. Now, my second favorite pain relieving resource or tool is a TENS unit. These are low voltage electrocurrents that are going to be delivered into your skin and can stimulate very gently muscle contractions, and it basically stimulates your nerves and interferes with pain signals. So this is another thing we couple up with far infrared. You can actually do TENS and far infrared at the same time. So talk about powerful effect here. TENS is a powerful healing resource, pain relieving resource, and it also helps to relax your muscle tone so that if you are getting kind of tight fascia from pain, which when you know you have pain, your body holds it. So TENS actually allows the fascia to release and eases the tension in muscles, which sometimes that alone is causing pain in and of itself. I love TENS. So my third recommendation, I'm going to abbreviate this. If you're really curious about it, and details will be in the description box, but again, I have to be very careful for YouTube censorship. But C, Bumblebee D, okay, go with those abbreviations. That is a powerful, both topical and internal pain reliever. We have a system that pairs up with our body, and it's called the endocannabinoid system. This system was discovered in the early 2000s, and we've identified through science and research your sensation of pain and your body's receptivity to pain actually can be a byproduct or a result of deficiencies in these two receptors. So there will be more information in the description box below. I actually combine both liquid or gummies or however you want to consume it, but mostly my patients love gummies and they like the liquid herbals. And there are topical creams that have great infusion. We can go transdermal, which means through the skin, and especially in joints and soft tissue, transdermal application is a direct hit to that nerve bundle and cuts pain just like that. So this is a progressive type of therapy with our far infrared and TENS, and then the topical and internal use of C Bumblebee D. But I always, without fail, I have to put this on this list, and I'm hoping we don't get censored. Number 4 is an array of anti-inflammatory supplements as well as an anti-inflammatory diet. You have to pair those two up to get the full effect. And when I say an anti-inflammatory diet, I'm referencing low dairy or no dairy, no gluten, and eliminating nightshades. So in the nightshade category, we have vegetables like potatoes and squashes and eggplants. So just be aware that certain nightshades are going to be more inflammatory for certain folks. But overall, if you choose to eat mostly plant-based and lean, clean proteins, if you're going animal protein, as well as lean, clean plant-based fats like avocado and hemp and coconut oils and even a good raw olive oil, that type of dietary lifestyle, when we pair up with specific supplements like magnesium and curcumin and white willow bark, as well as quercetin, we can have a powerful effect at lowering the overall inflammatory levels. And at the root of a lot of pain is going to be an inflammatory factor. So when we are inflamed, tissues inflamed, nerves are inflamed, disc herniation, there's going to be inflammation in and around that area. That causes fluid retention. So a lot of our anti-inflammatories are hinged or focused on relieving inflammation, moving the lymphatics and moving that fluid out. That's where magnesium comes into play and removes excess fluid. And ultimately, we reduce inflammation. We actually reduce the burden of excess fluid pressing on nerve bundles. So nerves trigger pain sensation. And when we're doing the trickery with the far infrared and the TENS, this is going to be an even more powerful step at totally disconnecting that pain loop and the hamster wheel you might be feeling you're on. Now, 5th is an acupressure point DIY, and it's specifically located right here in the crease of your elbow. So you want to, so for demo's sake, you want to make kind of like a 90-degree angle with your arm, and where the crease is, right about here, this is an acupressure point. It's also an acupuncture point, but you can do acupressure at home. You don't have to go to an acupuncture therapist for this. This is what we call the lower intestine 11. So this is a specialized point. This point relieves pain. This is a pain reliever, and it also addresses the inflammation that leads to nerve-related pain and overall systemic pain. So what you're going to do is you're going to locate this point. I even like to recommend palpating. So if you are feeling a lot of pain, this area right here will actually be tender. And so just know that what you want to do, you either use 2 fingers or your thumb, kind of depending on, you know, your dominant hand and what arm you're dealing with. But I'm going to use my 2 fingers for demo's sake. So you want to palpate where this crease is right here. And then you just want to press in for 3 to 5 seconds and release, and press in again. You want it to be a firm press, and then release, and then press again and release. You can do this exercise anytime you're feeling pain. This is for any type of pain. If you have headache pain, migraine, pain, ear pain, bowel pain, cramps, muscle cramps, post-workout recovery pain, this spot is powerful for everybody. Now, if you want to kind of elevate your acupressure point experience here, I like to use my mini Theragun, and I will just do a little Theragun right in that area. So if you're unfamiliar, there are a lot of these massage guns. You set it at a lower setting, so it's not going to be like overwhelming, like the kind of banging on your arm, but you just put it on the lower side and do a little acupressure. And that is another way of invigorating the pain point. So if you feel like, gosh, I can't get in there, I'm not sure if I'm getting that area, you can use the Theragun or any of the massage guns, but just concentrate. It's really at the crease. That is your LI11, and that's the powerful point, the acupressure point that literally can help cut the pain loop. So these are 5 powerful tips. I'm so excited for you to deploy these. You can use all of these, not necessarily at the same time, but some of them you can, but you can use this throughout the day. I recommend scheduling in and having a habit. So maybe you lay on your far infrared mat at night and you do a TENS unit, and then you do some acupressure points. After you've maybe taken some anti-inflammatory supplements and slathered on some sea bumblebee tea cream. Very, very powerful. So let me know if you have any questions about pain, chronic pain, or if you have any pain-specific questions, comment down below and I will be sure to answer them in future videos. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you on our next video.